Now, the 2023 state legislative session begins later this morning as lawmakers are learning about the passing of a longtime colleague and friend.
Governor Green announcing that Ron Menor passed away suddenly on Monday from an unexpected medical emergency. Menor's family has asked for privacy in light of his sudden passing.
Menor served decades in Hawaii as a city councilman, a state representative, and a state senator. Max Rodriguez is live at the state capitol with more. And Max, is shocking, unexpected news on this day.
Christine and Ross, good morning. Very unexpected news learning of the passing of Ron Menor, and I'm hearing lots of kind words. Those who knew him, worked from him, or even knew because of him, because of his long years in public service, sharing really kind words, and to him and his family. And joining me now is Senator Lynn Ducoit. Senator, we were just chatting a little bit about Ron Menor. Any words you want to share with us today?
What a loss to this community, to the state of Hawaii. His contributions and sacrifices has far surpassed what we do as public service and public servants. Our heartfelt condolences and sympathy goes out to he and the family, and he will be very well missed.
Absolutely. Well, very kind words, Senator. And I know there's a lot on your plate, so many priorities, really. But you being the chair of the Tourism Committee, tell me a little bit of what are you looking forward to this year? What are your priorities?
Well, of course, tourism has been a challenge. It is the #1 driver of revenues. But again, as we saw going through the pandemic, there were just areas that fell very short. When you put all your eggs in one basket, you have to realize we have to diversify. But with that, I want to look at responsible tourism. I want to diversify that tourism and make sure the voices of the people that looked at some of those challenges are heard. We've looked at the DMAP program, destination management. I believe that hearing from the community and their priorities on how we move forward is, the utmost priority of mine, and I'd like to, continue on that process to work with it.
Yeah, and the pandemic really changed the way we look at tourism, right? So I'm wondering, how do you bring that knowledge into this session?
So, of course, the challenges of my district, and I'll take Hana, for example, having a reservation system is really huge, like we have in Wainapanapa. It sort of, calmed down the impacts of tourism, not just on our infrastructure, but also our resources. I think putting a reservation system to basically say this area is full, you need to look at other areas of where you want to visit so that we don't inundate the residents, but at the same time they have that welcoming experience to be here in Hawaii, not to go back with a bad taste, and have some respect for the islands that they're here and a lot of our endangered species and resources. We want it to be very responsible. We want to be educating them as well as welcoming them, because we know that revenue is a huge contributor to the state of Hawaii.
And lastly, Senator, speaking of infrastructure, obviously air travel, very important, especially for the rural communities that you represent. Tell me a little bit, what can we expect this year regarding access, and can we see even more flights going to Lanai, Molokai?
So we have those flights. Of course, there's issues with, equipment, parts coming in, lack of supply. Many of these airlines, in fact, in this case, the one single airline that goes to Molokai as well as to Lanai, that airline has been very challenged. Smaller planes that are in there. We have 2 Saabs that are here, a little over 20-something seaters. Price has been a challenge. I'm looking towards some kind of incentive along the way for passengers that need emergency services like medical attention. Those islands are challenged just having those services. So flying in and out of Honolulu or Maui to get those services has been really huge, because if a flight cancels, you come down here for the doctor. Most doctors now are starting to charge you if you miss that appointment, not to mention they book it so far in advance that they also have hotel reservations that you cannot cancel if you don't make that flight. So we're looking at different types of subsidies. We're looking at working with the airlines and the airline industry on how we can provide that kind of service to those islands.
Absolutely. That's a very important topic for many folks here in this state. Well, in the meantime, both chambers, the Senate and the House, it will be open to the public. Those doors will be opening at 9:45, with session starting at 10 a.m.